Stuck on 1,000 ideas and only one that works. What up? What up? Sorry, one sec. I have gotten. What up? What up? All right, I'll sort that later. But basically got like the wrong order of like a meal delivery. And it was like, whoa, okay. Not at all what I wanted. I guess we'll just deal with it. Also, way too much food. Won't eat all of it. One is forever. Was ist das, chat? Hello. All right, we started off with a little bit of heat. We kind of started bottling this up. What up? Martin in the house. Kyle in the house. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. Welcome all of those. Come one, come all. It is time for some regularly scheduled card game streaming. What up, Kevin? Welcome, broski. Truly is here to support. Hope all is well with you. Things have been good, man. How you been? How have you been? What have you been crack-a-lacking up to? Have you gotten on gold yet? Have you gotten to playing on this wonderful site we call Club WPT Gold? Oh my god, you did not bang that. Sure. Sure you did, bud. Sure you did. Hmm. Hmm. He'll limp a 3x ISO. I'm going to go after it because I know this is probably not going to be that strong. I mean, this limp is just a limp, right? It's not much to read into. They find the cold call. Wow, we're going to get a fold from the one person I thought would be most likely to play. And we're going to get a call from the two I wouldn't have expected. Oh, we got... Okay. Now, it is pretty hard for him to have too many kings in this spot, I would say. Is it impossible? No. Is it... fairly good, yes, but... I'm going to lean towards probably doesn't have a king. And I think if we just triple it off... maybe we'll have great success. Maybe we won't. This could just be a stone punt into average bear. But if he has under pairs, I really don't think he stacks off. I'm kind of just sweating like king, queen, king, jack. Which I don't think always call. Well, no, don't always show up here. And then I think we just see a lot of under pairs. And I think windmilling the bluff is good for ecology. You know, I'm really not going to bluff them ever again. Maybe not. Well, you know, some other people at the table might see that bluff and go, wow, this guy's crazy. Maybe they hero me next time, you know? So we took a few days off, chat. We didn't stream Saturday. If you missed the free roll, you missed the value hunt of the century. Quite literally, if you jumped in as late registration close, you got paid 75 chips. The 10 re-entry concept I realized probably wasn't the best. I probably should have reduced how many. It really was funny how many people got paid. 82.5% of the people that played the tournament cashed. Which is funny. It really is. It's not bad, but it was the I don't mind the people that played the tournament getting paid. Big flip here in the satellite. I don't even think it was I think it was just for 2 startings. But yeah, it was just a funny outcome where basically everyone cashed it. Gluck Pat, thanks for help on Insta, but the free roll started waste trap. No, don't worry about it, man. I was happy to try to help. I honestly would have assumed that you would have been under my code too, but what really probably happened was you probably like, you know, maybe you didn't see my thing first, and maybe you saw, you know, Rampage and Brad had more 5 mil free rolls, and that's when you made your account, right? It's all right. Look, as long as you used one of their codes, as long as you used one of the codes, that's all I really care about. If you use one of the codes, then you're supporting one of my fellow content creators. All the money doesn't just go to... Okay, thank God we helped. All the money just doesn't go to, you know, big business. At least, you know, some content creators are getting supported, and that's all right. All right, and the satellite. Called to shove. They've got ace queen. That's fair. Nice hand. Need a 10, a 6, or a jack? 10 works. 10's a great card. That's a great card. I'm on gold. Oh, you kept it simple. Screen names was Kevin Sweetermans. I'm surprised they let you go that far. I unfortunately busted 25th in the 200K last night. Damn, I had a lot of homies. Another friend got 20th or 19th. We had some heroes to root for that made a run in it yesterday, huh? What up, Mario? Happy 29th birthday today, Mario. How does that feel? Mixed it up. Keep you on your toes. Let you know we're not always about mean bullying, you know? We don't always have to haze you. Okay, I thought this hoodie would be a good idea, but I actually kind of just fucking... I have this thing where, like, my I hate having the hoodie touching this. My wrist. While I play. It like the hoodie just feels like too tight. And I don't like it. I need my wrist flat on the ground. I need my wrist flat on the ground and I need my like forearm not feeling the hoodie. When I'm doing a lot of movements, which is what happens when I play a lot of tables. If I'm like four tabling, then I just like leave my arm up a bit. But like when I'm playing a lot of tables, like I'm going everywhere. Bro, I have 8 startings in this. Jesus. A couple of callers to our button open. I'm going to attack a Dream Crusher small 3-bet. I got caught speeding. Good luck bullet 2, though. 43%? Come on. We can't come up empty-handed here. No way. Oh my god, dude. All those hard-earned bluff chips. 10x retread is good and it should be the new standard. I mean, if people don't show up, I don't like that. We didn't get too many unique entries, which was the crux of the why so many people that played got paid. It was a pretty funny format, though. God, how many fucking king highs when we have an ace, queen, ace, jack is it gonna be? That's a pretty good turn. Yep, I thought I fucking rivered a straight. Says ugh. This may just not be the guy to bluff. But okay, we're gonna stop bluffing. We're gonna stop bluffing, chat. Can we fade the board chop? We do. Big pot here in the Brad Owen Open. 7 minutes left for late reg. Sitting third in chips. How'd my Sunday go? I don't know. I had a lot of third places. I didn't really do the math. If I had to guess, I probably lost a menial sum, or perhaps broke even, or perhaps won a menial sum. I don't actually. I'm not in the. I'm not in the figuring it out how I'm doing every day type mood slash business right now. So I think I did okay because I didn't lose the house. I don't think. I think I won on a lot of sites, but I definitely lost on a few sites. And since we're dealing with two different currencies when I play in the CAD and the USD ones, it's tough to, or USD equivalent ones, it's tough to know. Tough to know for certain. Am I heading to Vegas in December? Yep. Flights booked. I will be there this December. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to a little trip. Not really looking forward to going to the US, but I'm looking forward to seeing the people that are there. A lot of the WPT people are incredible humans, so not shoving on a button open ace 9. They've got ace 10. Well played. How about a jack? No, it's got to be a 3, 4, or 5. A 9 works, but I'm not greedy. It's a queen. We needed the jack on the turn if it was going to be a queen there. A little bit of ouchies, some of the wouchies. What him with a so confusing. Bro, what is it? I like to steal 10k patron on gold or global, then play a few more events while out there. Not sure I'll go without winning a package. Yeah, it's tough to make the trip as a Canadian when you have to basically bring a large sum of cash over if you're gonna not have a package to play the 10k. Or have a cash pickup sorted when you arrive back in stateside. Man, that guy didn't believe me pre-flop, huh? One word, and it's over. Yeah, I'm in like a weird spot where like I won a package, but then I've sold it, and then I've bought and sold some tickets. So I have one ticket in my account right now. I don't know if I'm going to use it or sell it. I probably will sell it. But like having to not bring cash across would be great. So I don't know. Maybe I mean I probably will use the ticket I have left. I'm gonna try to win another seat, but ripping through my heart. Now this was called the Afternoon Delight, I think. Something afternoon related. They renamed it to the Brad Owen Cup, and I feel bad for Brad because he's gonna have to give 1,000 to the winner of this. And I feel like of the challenges, this is probably the easiest tournament to win. Just due to like the guarantee slash buy-in. The buy-in doesn't really get too many like elite players. Ooh, that won't get an ace to fold. Yeah, that's a fucking ridiculous river size. Fucking wanker. Fucking wanker. All right, we see the limp and we see the min raise versus the limp, and I'm just going to 3-bet them. The Jack 10 suited. All right, we'll bet, check back turn, and then hope that we either improve or they check the river. Shouldn't see too many check raises here. All right, so we improve on the turn. That's great. So we can check and then either make a straight, make a flush, make trips. 2 pairs, not the worst. It's an improvement. We beat Queen X when we make 2 pairs sometimes. Pair of 4s on the river. So we do make 2 pair. And they bet. They bet a third. I think that's going to be enough for me to pay it off. Nice cheap size. You got... drive a hard bargain. He's got the Queen Jack for the top 2. What up, Jipper? What up, Jason? Right back at you, bud. Not much over here. Just having a little seshy poo. Getting a little grind in, you know. Okay, well, reputation paid off. I got the 4-bet shove. You know, I've got a 23% 3-bet, so I'll probably 3-bet him almost all of his opens too, so. See, only good. Alright, we're back up. Yeah, to go back to that goalies. I mean, 10K USC is just a big amount. I mean, that's like 13 and a half, 14,000 CAD. It's just a lot of money. It's just a lot of money to fucking play in one tournament, you know? Just a lot of fucking money. Then there's withholding tax, which is just a whole other fucking headache. Afternoon delight. How convenient. My name is Brad as well. Yes, I'm also a delight. I like where you draw conclusions, sir. You can draw conclusions with the best of them, it seems. Traditionally, you might not peel this, but I think 8 forwards. I think given the lineup of players that I'm playing post flop with, I want to click call. Well, pick up a straight draw. I think bluffing is ill-advised given my history. I think he might just smoke me. I mean, average bear likes flops. Fourth and long, I think likes flops. Okay, raise, big blind defends. I check back the flop because I don't really want to bet call. They bet. I mean, we have some good equity. We can counterfeit if he's got like 10-9. We could hit a queen. We could hit a jack, a king. Or we could just win if it goes check-check sometimes. Jack 9. Nice one. Tis a nice hand. That registration closed. The 12,500 chip guarantee got 117,900. Love seeing the gold guarantees do well. That's okay. We're gonna put out a feeler bet just to hopefully get him to not raise me. So he bet the flop, checked back the turn. We're betting 2 bigs just to realize our equity. Just to have a little showdown. Honestly, having no showdown's cool too. Look, I have never been an arguer. Except almost every time I argue. If you forget about those. Never been an arguer. I'm gonna argue with taking out a pot, you know? Bro, what in the fuck? Set as default. Save layout. Could we plan a banger here? Probably not. I'm gonna not 3-bet. No banger. Just regular so far. I mean, oh yeah. We'll put the Blaine Canada, which starts soon, right there, I think. Yeah. That's not bad. Any deuces about? Oh, there's the game. Ooh, what do we got here? I got kings versus surely queens. Ace king. This is a big pot here in the Brad Open. Need to fade. Yes, we lose to 5-6, but that's okay because the side pot was everything that mattered. This player only had like a big blind. So that is a big win for us. Big, big win. We're now 4th in chips. Damn. We're going to raise ace queen now. Apply some pressure. It's probably a Brazilian script triple. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I had 3 startings and a 215 on Bet Online. I have 0.4 of 1 now after 2 bots. I've been bad beaten in 2 separate occasions. Ay caramba! And I might be eliminated now. Yeah, oh. Never mind. Back to starting. Hoorah. Hmm. Uh, I think I'm gonna peel, and if it's a clean flop, I'll probably just get it in. That is not the flop we'd get it in. So we'll just check fold. Okay. That's a lot of outs. Quite a few creatures in the 525 tonight. It's pretty good right now. Stack Wrecker in the house now. There's some fucking legends in the 525. Oh my god, is this K19? Look at this. Poker God. Is this me? Is this me multi-accounting? What's going on here? This has to be me, because I'm the Poker God. Chat, what's going on here? How does he have that account name? I thought that account name was banned. Once associated with me, that was it. Someone needs to make sense of this now. We need to talk to fucking customer support. We need to submit as many tickets as possible. That should not exist. Huh. Club WPT Gold. What an exquisite turn for me. Seto Kaiba. That activates my trap card. Yugi boy. Man, I am on one tonight. I am fucking raising everywhere. I'm barreling everywhere. We are redlining. Attempted to. Not really. I really think we're winning non-showdowns. We've raised pre, and we've bet all three post-requisite streets. I'm wagering enough to go all in. Saying that's enough for me. He needs to make a tough decision here. I don't think he likes the decision he's gonna have to make here. I wouldn't either. Typically, when people take this long, you have to assume we've got the best hand. I don't think he's gonna tank this long with Ace 10 or King Jack, and I don't think he's got Ace Queen as played. It does find the fold. We'll hit him with a nice hand. Let him know he made a good fold. Ooh, that's a bad flop. Yeah. Damn, we should have had fucking 250k. King high good. I'll let him know no. I bluffed better. And, all right, bet the third pot. Any three of spaders out there? 7 of dimers. Poker God is Jay Carver incognito. Ooh. Interesting read. All right. You guys ever seen the 9 of spades? Bro, how bad am I at calling cards today? Fuck, dude. I can never call it. It's actually so sick how bad I've been calling these cards. I apologize, guys. I appreciate you tuning in to watch me try to call cards, but... All right. Since we're three ways, you got to think about what is a good line to get both to call. That's where your head needs to be at. I'm going to go with 25 bigs. That guy had fold on, so... He probably wasn't thinking much about calls. All right. Oh, damn. Thought maybe they'd click call. They didn't. Cat, did I bust this 525? I'm on my first bullet, right? Chad, is it bad I don't remember? I'm on my first bullet, right? He hasn't checked yet. Set him with a nice hand. Probably could have bluffed. Could definitely have bluffed. Alright, where were we at last for YouTube, huh? Too early for a second bullet? What happened with the queen's hand? What the hell? Bro, I don't even remember having queens. Wasn't there. Did I have queens here? Where did I have queens? What tournament? Am I back in Ontario full time now? Nope, this is it. This will be my last week. I was debating whether I left this week. Yeah, I debated whether or not I stay for another week, but I kind of actually I want to hit. I want to hit. Why did this all not work out? I want to hit 1 million caches, so I'm like, I'll give it another week. Let's see if we can hit 1 million caches in GG Ontario. Plus, just in terms of like scheduling, I think it just made sense to stick around life wise. Next week, we're taking the full week off. We will not be around. That was a pretty important one. Hold. Hold. Nice. All right. I love quads. More like I love being eliminated in 36th place. Am I right? Welcome back, Jamie. Says Jamie Fan Club. Thank you. Yeah, so we won't be here too much longer. Looks like it'll just be a 3-week stint, and we'll be back in the global liquidity. I will be switching my stream slot though. I'll probably start playing a different time slot. The idea is maybe start like 2 p.m. Start 2 p.m. And instead of grinding morning and peak, we'll grind peak and evening. We'll still get the high value stuff. We skip like the goat and like the 250 monster. We'll jump into some late reg of some WPT stuff, but WPT Global has some really good evening stuff. So I'll definitely be enjoying playing some evening WPT Global. Really good, really high value stuff. We'll still get into like the majors. It'll also open up me streaming Sundays again. Playing evenings allows me to stream Sundays, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Anyone? How many runners? Yeah. The amount of times I fucking time this table. Oh yeah, we missed the 22-6 max. That's okay. What is the brawl starts in 40 minutes? Okay. All right, raise pre. Honestly, a little wide. I'm honest. But it's only a problem if I get punished really pre-flop. I don't even want to say if I get punished post-flop, because that's not necessarily true. Damn. We get our turn barrel through, and we do it again, this time suited, so it's a little bit more stomachable. A little bit more stomachable of an open. A little bit more to stomach. All right, we 3-bet Tim Thompson. Does he know I never bluff? Ooh. Big pot here. Give him a 10. Okay, we got a bad beat him with the king only. In the meantime, it's not a king. It's not a king for this player either. We hold. Big pot there. I mean, you definitely don't have to shove pre there, McGrid. Could have just, 3-bet. All right, we're going to shove on Lord of Donk. Let him know. Hey, we're here. Oh, he's got 10s. I can't believe we hit the 9. That's so gross. Watch this. Bang. Fuck. All right, we lose our substantial chip lead. Now we're just a 20 big blind stack. Might need a bit of help if we're going to find our way into the money. Any weird hands lately in Ontario? I did send that hand to Ubes. The first thing he said is, "Why the fuck are you playing 200 and L, Pat? What is wrong with you?" And I go, "No, you need to look again. Look to see who the hand is versus." And then he started laughing. Yeah, not gonna lie, didn't expect that from you. I was honestly a little bit worried. I was like, oh man. Like obviously getting dealt a straddle where I said I'm only playing one hand and then just banging that off. Kind of funny. A little bit scamish. Did not expect you to be caked up that hard. With the 7-3 off. Out of fire. But no, yeah, other than that, no, we've had just our usual Ontario offerings, I'd say. That was a banger. That was a banger. Unfortunately, I wasn't streaming it. All right, 31, pay 26. Man, that I really love my ace-9 jam. Just unfortunate. Just unfortunate. Anthony asking about how I feel about the news, about the Ontario legislation. It's going to be another 2 years probably before anything happens. I already knew this was what's going to happen. It's not really like the ruling, whenever it was going to come out, was never going to be news to me. I knew it was going to get appealed no matter what. This is always, for a while, this has always been the roadmap of what's going to happen with Ontario. But yeah, not shocking at all. This is what is to be expected. The poker companies are lobbying to send us back to global liquidity. And yeah, I mean, this is just part and parcel with what we can expect. It'll take a while, though. It's going to take a while. So don't expect anything anytime soon. Who knows how long the appeal process takes? And even after the appeal process, they still have to render a final judgment of how they're going to redo things in terms of going, if and when we go back to global liquidity, right? So it's going to be a long process. Don't expect any real changes for the next couple of years. But when it does, it'll probably be pretty cool. Please bang this off. Yeah, no spades. Oh my god, come on. This would be electric if we could just bang off a big bounty to start. Oh. The list? Yeah. We are hand for hand, 2 away from the money. Let's get into the 22 1R 1A. Oh my god, I just watched someone get the jackpot bounty. I could have technically won it too. All right, we are all in here. All in the 530 chip showdown. Looking for a lack of bad beats. I ran into Queens. That's fucking impressive. I'll rebuy. It's not the worst. Not the best. For the people in chat, I misclick raised Pat 8 times to 9-bet jam 8-3 off. It was 7-3 off, I think. Maybe it was 8-3 off. What's the difference, you know? Some straight draws, I think. It was... I don't know, I just got lucky, but at least the cash out worked. Yeah, then he did end up getting... He flopped a pair, cashed out. He flopped a pair, cashed out, and then I won the pot. So GG lost the maximum, which is all I care about. In that instance. Can I get a TLDR? Ontario returns to global liquidity in 2 years. Maybe 3. Anywhere between 2 or 1.5 to 3 years, Ontario returns back to global liquidity. Okay, live suit. Oh my god, we flopped a boat. I just got... Okay, maybe we just get this second. Gold Just, really? Oh my god. You were so right about gold. Guys hate folding their top pairs. Oh yeah. They're pretty tight, but like the moment they have like any empirical hand strength, they're never folding. Like if they have like a strong preflop hand, it doesn't matter where their preflop hand strength is by the river, they don't want to fold. And then yeah, if they make top pair is always good. All right, mentally deficient, caught me ISOing, stack wrecker. With a drawing hand, can we draw? Green's good. Green's great. We successfully draw our out. Nice. Nice. Defend big blind, check, check, flop, bet small turn. Calling a short stack shoved here from the hunk. King 7 versus his Jack 8. All right. And we send them home. They have to re-enter. That works for me. Bro, this guy just fucking leads every opportunity. Okay, maybe we don't just raise deck into him anymore, because he just keeps leading. 7? 5 would be cool. Can't even win the side. Fuck. Whatever. Yeah, this average bear guy is just fucking on demon time, and I haven't been able to keep him honest. Honestly, I gotta see. He even wins pots. Do we ever see Showdown? Yeah, he's just redlining like a motherfucker. I can tell. Other than that ace 9 versus kings stack wrecker. Or dream crusher. Open shoving. We're only 17 effective with one player. Everyone else is pretty short. We win the pot. Streamer, I enjoy TRM Poker. Crushes the Ontario PLO streets. The Ontario PLO streets are a fucking myth. They are crazy good value. Especially when GG can't scam Rakeback by doing their PVI stuff in Ontario. Because if they do, if we complain to the regulators that the Rakeback isn't as advertised, they get fucking boned. I'm pretty sure the reason. Because we're protected with that, it's actually like such a sick spot. Or like, and now that he has streamer mode too, he genuinely is getting like 100% rake back. And 100% rake back in like the highest raked game where PLO is just uncapped. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And rake is such a massive determining factor to someone's win rate. So yeah. Games are good. Games are good. Hold. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, yes. Jesus, that was crazy. Just kill me, could you at least do that? Alright, what do we got here? A little halfy Potter. He's probably upset that I got there with the 7-6 versus Ace Queen. Right. When it goes check, check, we will be bluffing the river. No. No, we won't. Hand's dead. Got ready to take the sixes here. Final 20 in the Brad Owen Open. Do you really have a 5? No. Club. Oh my god. Well played. Nice. Let's go. Sixes. Beat the ace king. Big pot there. Chat, we're flying. We are flying in the Brad Owen Open. I'm kind of punting, hoping he's got like, yeah, this guy's a pretty tighter player. I'm kind of punting for an opportunity to spin up a stack. We bad beat him just in time as late registration's closing. Phew. God, so stupid he had fucking that on that board. Oh, no, you didn't, dude. Better be two. I'm going to run it on this guy and then check his pre-flop stats after. Don't love it now. Might have just punted 530 bucks here. We get cold called though. Oh, we call calls with worse. Come on. Hold. All right, we are not going to spin up a stack if we don't start winning those pots. What a bad beat. Honestly, though, if you're to tell me after I shove on an open and somebody cold calls effectively or reshoves slightly covering that we chop, I'm going to say that was a good beat. I'm going to say that's probably a good outcome because I didn't really think I'd have the best hand. I'm going to go with good outcome. That was too tight, but I had to act in a prompt amount of time because I was not focused. All right, big one here in the open. Queens versus eights versus the fake Sethi poker. And we hold huge. You gotta think we're near chip lead with that elimination. We're 3 of 17. We are not near chip lead. We have 150K. They have 188. This is the first day it's been called the Brad Open. Brad Owen Open. You best believe I'm gonna make him buy me dinner in Vegas if I win it. I'm gonna raise this bet. I will bet the turn. All right, he shoves. Big pot here. Does he have top two? He calls the fucking flop raise with tens. What was the plan, man? What was the fucking plan? What was the fucking plan? I don't know what your plan was other than to turn. Oh my fucking god, dude. Now, if I just called the turn and it's set over set, sure. If it is called and we saw the turn, sure. Well, that's a fucking insane pot to lose. Sure. Fuck my booty. Whatever. What do you want from me? Can't do anything. I've been bad beated here. It looks like, yeah, I have been eliminated. I flopped quite the draw, but not enough. Should I get my hopes on global providing rake back in the future? Or global gold? No. Global, you're able to get rake back if you signed up through an agent. Gold, you'll probably never get rake back. Especially not early. Especially not early in the site. They're not at the stage where they need to give things like that to get people to play. So I candidly don't see it happening. Bro, I can't believe that fucking happened. Dude. That was such a bad beat. We were cooking in the Brad Open, dude. Oh, that was so sad to lose that one. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. That hurt. All right, there's a lot of demons in this tournament. Merle needs some help versus Jason. Doesn't get it. Do you guys remember how I was talking about the demon from my Blame Canada final table? It turns out I found out that they were a code EGPT user. Which I thought was funny. Love the guy that never 3-bets 3-betting me when I have a mid hand. Oh, that's not good. I probably shouldn't have 3-bet then. Bro, I'm being fucking bullied by Average Bear. Average Bear is fucking bullying me, chat. Please, please 4x. Please 4x. Please. Please. You can't. Oh my god. How does this fucking guy bully me every pot and then fold when I have aces? That's not allowed. Bro, that's such a beat. Bro, that is such a bad beat. All right. Defunk's definitely been getting after it today, it's felt like. Still just gonna 4-bet shove on him, though. He's been getting after it. He's on a different wavelength, it's felt. We are 2 off the money right now. 2 off the money in the 200 deep stack. Min cash $400 dues on the dots. And I'm all in versus the chip lead open, who's likely to be making some extracurricular moves. Let him know. No bluff. Only value. Chainsaw bear. Ooh, little Allen and Collie. Ace Jack up against the Ace King. Okay, surely that's a chop. Wow. No chop, huh? Ooh, aces. Okay. All right. Take a pot down. All right, we're in there with the rest of them now. We're in there with the rest of them. We're not going anywhere just yet. None of the field is limited. Too many. Definitely not re-entering. Okay, let's go multi-way here with the 6-5. We don't flop it. That's probably going to be the end of the hand for us. Yeah, tapping out. Nice hand. Knuckle tap the table. We say nice hand. No, that's such a... Pocket queens. All right, we've been shoved on by Jim Cullen. Jack 10 suited. That's garbage. That's garbage. Nice hand, idiot. Thanks for the cheese. Thanks for the double. Well played, donkey. Donkey poker played by that Jim Cullen guy, huh? Shoving on this open, please God fucking fold. Please fucking fold. Come on, I've only shown really good hands every time. Send with the good luck. All right, we've gotten a lot of very, very valuable shoves through in this, which has led to our upheaval. Shoving in the blame Canada, making a move. Got to be careful taking the Brad name in vain. Nothing of that would ever happen. I would never dare utter such a awful occurrence. Shit, rebuy. Raise the daisy here with ace 10. Ruben with the call. I will go ahead with the flop bet here. All right, you got me. Fucking knuckle tap the table, dog. You got me. Oh, there's been an elimination. We are on the... there has not been an elimination. There has been an elimination. We're on the stone bubble. Got a couple people similarly stacked. It could be anyone that tastes defeat. Queens into ace king. We don't flop ourselves dead, but we are in trouble, and we don't find it. Oh, jeez. Oh, if we're gonna blame Canada, we're gonna have to do it again. I have to rebuy again, chat. We go again. Putt-putt time. Yeah, Bobby Ward cooked. Good for Bobby. All right, let's get another one. Let's get another one in here. What do we got? Oh, that's easy. Bang. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, he's tripping. Oh. Dude's got a Conor McGregor strut. Dude's strutting like he's fucking McGregor out there on the putt course. That man's got some fucking swagger, chat. Be able to look at. You might have missed that shot, but he's dialed in. Have a great session. Love from New Zealand. I miss New Zealand. What up, CJ? I miss it. New Zealand was a movie, dude. Oh. You see that? He's that fist bump. He's dialed in, dude. All right, chat. Chat. Final table. We're doing pretty good here in the 525. Two startings. Been battling up and down. There's a lot of fucking dark magic on this final table. There's a lot of dark magic here on this table. If we don't watch out, we could get swept up in the magic. That's all I'm saying. We need to stay cautious out there. We got to stay cautious, stay vigilant. Don't let the demons control us. All right, Razor Blade Blind versus Chainsaw Bear. I don't know, man. I see 10 VPIP, I think, to myself. I think this guy wants to make cash. Thinking might want a little mini. A little minimum payout. And he takes his time, finds the shove. Ouch. That's okay. Printer of a spot. Doesn't have to work out for me to be too... I'm not results oriented about it. Now, this is actually a grim spot if folded to me, because opening isn't bad, but I do not want to play with 4 cards, 4 suits. With a weaker holding that can't withstand pressure, because I will get absolutely sat the fuck down by him. I did troll him earlier in this exact tournament. I'm going to assume he hasn't forgotten what I did. Damn. Fucking chop, really? Interacting putt-putt for poker is a bad beat for viewers. You know, I just enjoy that we found something that's that riveting for break time, you know? I honestly think like my old break time videos just like weren't that good anymore. Like since a lot of them weren't very new. All right, big one here in the 530. 530 bounty. All right, we've been isolated. All right, we're going three ways here. Jim Cullen says he wants a bit. Can me and Jim chop it up here? A little jack? That's a bad beat. All right, we're going to tap out here. Wow. We have a rare raise folds, but I do cover. We could just go 2v1. We could just go 2v1 versus Merle. I think if he had more than me, I fold. But we could still be in the tournament versus Hood. I mean, an ace or a queen. There's a queen. Now, if it was like some bigger stacks that covered me, I don't think we'd take it. Nice. Still send Merle home. But at that point, I don't want to fold because then we can just go 2v1 versus Merle. And I just need him to not win and for me to get last. All right, big pot, though. We're in the money now. Let's hack and go. What up, Shazzer? Did you want to sponsor me for like 10 buy-ins of the Cash Game World Championship? I can't guarantee I won't lose it all in the first 10 minutes. You'll probably do better than whatever the hell fucking DePaulo did. Banger hand. Look, you come at the goat, you're gonna get pantsed, you know? That's just kind of just is what it is. You're gonna get pants by the goat. All right, what do we got here? Raise, 3-bet. I'm going to 4-bet shove. All right. Ace 10. He said, fuck it, I call. He's trying to hurt me. He doesn't. We fade disaster. That was close. That was closer than I'd like it to be, chat. All right, what do we got going on here? Raise, shove, reshove. So Jason is fucking dead. He's got a live card. Doesn't get there. We get a pay jump. We're down to 5, locking up 562. That ain't bad. That ain't nothing to scoff at. Oh. Right, we're gonna float one here. Oh, we turn a pair. It's not bad. Just put up, just put on episodes of Ancient Aliens for break once the putt putt content dries up. Bro, my mom watches a lot of that Ancient Alien stuff on like History Network or History Channel. So like anytime I'm home, like that, like some either that or some like some good W Network stuff is always on. I'll be watching that with my mom. Or like just banger content. Honestly, this stuff's kind of interesting. I enjoy it. I enjoy the Ancient Alien stuff. You know, at the end of the day, they're kind of just doing like archaeological stuff, and then going, "What if this is aliens?" And you're just like, "Oh, well, that could be cool." Wow, these symbols here are over here. That's crazy. You know, you just go nodders and you just nod along. Ooh, that was a bad reentry. Whatever. I did what I scold my horses for. Whatever. We really spun it up with that three-way all in. We're doing pretty good here in the 200 deep stack. Program for the final function. Oh my god. I might do something a little crazy, chat. I feel like he hasn't done anything in a while, and it's making me think. It's making me think it's going to be actually stronger. I don't think he's just going to windmill over a really shitty one. I think he actually probably just has that beat. Now, normally he's showing weak holdings, but I have this sneaky suspicion. Am I not playing on WPT Global anymore? No, we will be. Just like this last few days, we're not playing because we're in Ontario, and you're not allowed to. I mean, you need to. Yeah, you're not supposed to be playing in Ontario, so we are abiding by regulations and not playing. The goal is just to promote some Club WPT Gold, and then we're gonna leave the province. We're gonna leave Ontario. Just a quick stint and head back. All right. It's about time we get to shove on him. Hopefully, he doesn't just. Okay, he does. All right, so maybe his 4x preflops are just nutted, you know? Maybe that's what it is. Can we bang this off? I would really like if we could just hit this. Ah. Well. My parents are getting to that age where I wish they would get off the internet. Those AI videos are too much for them. I have not had that issue. Let me tell you, that has not been a problem for me. My mom's brother clicks everything he sees on Facebook and is convinced Trudeau and Katy Perry are going to make some lizard babies or something. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, whoa, big pot here. I'm all in. This guy just rips on an open. He's got outs. Nice. I think I'm just gonna slam this in. Take it down. All right. Quite the bummer that he just had it there when I piled it in his eye. I'm gonna 3-bet Nonolin versus two friends here. Yeah. I think we could call. I don't think it'd be that crazy. We're gonna call this. Go 3 ways. All right, we just gotta hit a king. It's that easy. Just a king or a 10. It's really that easy. Or a heart. Wow, that's a lot of outs. So many. You gotta think we get there. There's the double KO. You love to see it. All right, triple up big. We redraw the tables. Also a very important thing. I was thinking about what I'd want to do here. So here's the important thing. He's not bluffing with this guy in here. I think I'm just going to lay this one down. He's not bluffing, so he has like a value hand. I don't think nines does very good versus value range. This is discipline. This is fucking discipline. But like, that is way too small versus 4 cards, 4 suits behind, man. Maybe we win. I think we might win here. I think we could win here. Chowser, what's going on here? 5 gifted from fucking downtown. Who all got them? YOLO Brother 96, Revolta du Poker. Joser Pedrosa. Huh, I was gonna call, but I guess I don't now. Well, we both didn't believe him. Mr. Ali G and Shogun M all being gifted subs. Curious to see if Chowser's 5-bomb from down fucking town. Nice, take that pot down. Yeah, this guy's not gonna fold. Should bluff him anymore. All right, aces versus a donk lead on the flop. We have flopped a straight here in a limpy pot. Yeah, we went. Nice. Didn't lose the pot. That's okay. Yeah, it's got quite a few runners today. It's paying 5. We have flopped a set here. We click call. Ah, quickly, a king queen. Call the short stack shove here. We need a big one here. And we don't get there. All right, back to that set. This opponent has shoved. We're going to get that bounty unless he has queens or ace 4. He has king queen. That's all right. All right, a mystery day 2 has started. All right, Mullen here on the FT. Blue. Says sorry. Is it because he's going to get there? I don't think so. Said with an I'm so good. You can't use my tricks on me. It's not how this works. You're welcome, Mr. Handsome. Stop. Where the fuck did you get the Norway flag from? They let me choose it from the drop down menu. So I did. You know what? I don't think he's going to fight back enough for me to shove. I genuinely think if he calls a shove, I think he would have, or if he shoves, he would have just called the shove, you know? I don't think he's going to take anything that's going to cage me here. Here on the button, I'll just open shove. Mm. Yeah. Damn, really? Fuck. What do you build max leverage? The it pays 5. Fuck, we must have been just one off. This guy's trying to freeze me with a 1 big blind lead. I'm going to say no. All right. Oh my god, I didn't see the board double paired. Oh my fucking god, I'm an idiot. Oh, I would have just checked called river. That's a fucking punt. Nice, we just punted off both our club WPT golds. Whoops. Okay, we see a open and a call. Will probably be all in here. With the pocket jacks, do we cover? We do not cover Vincent, so both players behind can come for the bounties. And you should expect some bounty hunting. All right, we get it through. Damn, I'm kind of bummed that I punted this one off. We got caught snoozing. Misreading boards. I was still in late red, so it's not even that bad of a punt. Seven's covered both. All right. Jada Jason eliminated. We're 10 off, or probably 9 off in the money now. It's a $100 bounty, which is the min in this. The min is 100. It's a lot of 690 bounties, 1,500 still. Apparently the literal first bounty off the deck was the top bounty, the 3,000 bounty. Who got it? Tune 106. Pretty sure it's a cash reg. Skazo with the 84 viewers. God damn, man. That's what's up. Welcome all the student. We're playing some regulated poker as well as unregulated poker. Available to us in Ontario using all the fun sites we can play on. We're playing on Club WPT Gold as the primary one. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Got some fun spots. We've got a small final table here. We could have a decent one here in the 525 if we make a run. You have to think we're playing our hand. It's just a question of how. Open shove seems silly, although effective wise isn't as silly. Small blind snap folds, big blind snap folds. All right. Nice hand emojis me. Really 42. I said nice hand, Chad. Drawing Dead. 2 friends eliminates Chainsaw Bear. We have gotten the page up. We're down to 4. Locking up 800. Okay, I've been bet into twice to the river. And he shoves. I call. I have top 2. He's rivered straight. Good for him. Honestly, he should be proud of himself. I'm going to see what percentage of the field is left before I make my decision here. It's hit the guarantee. It's a pretty minus EV1. I won't re-enter. We'll tap out. I mean, this seems like a good bottom for inducing. I decided to peel. Limp, I limped. This player made it 4 and they called and I cover. And I'm like, you know what? 9-8 suited plays pretty reasonably. I don't think we need to fold. Obviously, mono of the wrong suit. It's the right idea, right? Like you want a monotone flop to flop a flush. Just didn't have the cards there. All right, looking to not get called. Get 1 fold, get 2 folds. I wouldn't mind overlimping, but since he plays like so fucking aggressive post flop, he's just gonna throw me in the blender. Yeah, we limp call the king queen. That's enough for me. He shoves. I call. Ooh, we don't even have the queen. Is it? We need blue. Yeah. GG. 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 We've been eliminated. I'm a little bit curious what my bounty ends up being. It was 300. All right, we were in that tournament for 9. We're out for $0. That's an impressive feat. Oh man, does this guy just always have it when he raises, dude? Any raise size? I thought the 4x might be stronger. Oh my fucking god, dude. Just fucking 0%. I thought the 4x might be stronger, the 3x might be fucking nothing, but it looks like anytime he V-pips, he just fucking has it, huh? That fucking guy just fucking absolutely broke my ankles every hand, man. Average Bear needs to stop what he's doing and just fucking play poker full time because I couldn't figure it out. I watched him play every fucking hand and I couldn't figure it out. I have never been owned so hard in my fucking life than playing pots with him. Could not at any point, other than the only thing I could figure out is anytime he raised pre-flop, he had a fucking hand that wanted to play for it all. That was the only thing. That was the only thing I could put together out of everything. All right, ace 3 here. Up against 4s. Need an ace. Otherwise, we are eliminated. Oh, we could hit a 7 or a 10. There's a couple more outs. There it is. 7. We go nowhere. We survive. We live to tell another tale. Chipping up. All right, I'm going to attack his raise here, blind versus blind. We could not all in it, but I'll just shove. Let him know I won't be pushed around. We're all in the Blame Canada. Registration just closed. We've been reshoved on the Flop Plop. What a name. Jacks, we need a king. There it is. We go nowhere. We go nowhere. Bang. Okay, and we got the shove through versus the button open. We could start bet and turn here. Probably could have. We've kind of just taken some aggressive spots for some these last like few orbits, and I feel like he probably wants to take a stand. He might say, "I won't be pushed around." No more. And if that's the case, I want to make sure I'm ready for him. Do I have to call a shove? I mean, they'll shove threes, fours, deuces. So yeah, I think I have to. They might not shove jacks. Maybe they do. Uh, I don't think. I mean, I could, but I think three-handed. I think bluffing a pair is a bit OD. They have enough gut shots. If this was like under the gun versus big blind, I think we bluff. But I think three-handed in an MTT, I don't think we have to bluff a pair. Could be wrong. Could not be. That's okay. No sleep lost. Why 3-bet jam? When called, I am screwed. I don't get it. Good looking stroke. What do you mean that didn't go in? What do you mean that didn't go in? That was a bad beat, dude. That was disgusting. Oh, yeah. What up, Lifted? How you doing, cutie? Drink that lucky egg potion? I'll drink some water. Wow. That's a tough one to fucking hole in one, dude. These are some seasoned vets out there today, chap. That's clean. That's clean. That's clean. Oh, I hate to see that. Oh my goodness. Damn. Damn, what a shot. They're playing some good old fashioned fucking putt right now. 3 left, 15 bigs. Chipley's got 53. Wrong button. Chipley's got 53. They've got 22 here. Second to Chips. Good opportunity for us to find at the very least, a top 2. In the blame Canada. We're short. Outside of that, we really don't really have anything. Things kind of just blew up. I haven't had too many things to play as well tonight. That's all right. It's no big deal. We're on a final table of a bet online. I'm 5 left and a 109. Other than that, all right, we got ace jack here. Here's Josh to turn. Insert inside out. Can't fight back there. I need that putt visor. Not gonna lie, I kind of do want it as well. We're just getting bullied here by 2 friends. Is he just being ruthlessly aggressive versus my limp? Is he saying you don't got it, Pat? Is that what he's saying to me? We'll take this for 11. We take it down. Boom. Kind of like that. What goes around comes around. You're about to give birth. Getting raised. We could always just fold, but in those spots, people are typically overdoing it and not inducing as wide. So if they're not inducing as wide, you're always able to just attack. Be pretty disgusting with it, and it's fine. I don't think Hooded Wizard has it here on the flop. What was the old screen name again? Greeny. Yeah, it's Greeny. I don't think... Yeah. Takes it down, but I don't think they had it. Aye. Well, we've got ourselves a little bit of a predicament here. I'm going to shove blind respond. We'll go back to those queens. King 5 up against Ace 4. It's a fair fight. That's a fair flop. We're not dead on the turn. What are we going to have on the river here? Four-sider is me. We've done it. Now, in the Blame Canada, I got small 3-bet. Is it just aces? Ace-king suited, sure. That's an ace. That's bad in the Blame Canada. We're going to be down to 4.5 bigs. We're in trouble. Chat, we are in danger. Chat, we're in danger. Let's see, Bodog freezing. Got to take our last couple of big blinds here and run with it. Yep, that's enough for me. That's enough for me. They snap. They've got Queen Jack. We're ahead. We're ahead. We hold. We're still alive. We've got 10 blinds and more than a dream. A vision. A vision of greatness. This might be a little bit dusty, but I'm going to take this one as a shove instead of a... I was thinking of not all-in raising, but... What up, Demo? What is good, brother? Well, I'm not wasting any time. I'm all in here versus Hooded Wizards button open. They'll be opening very wide and perhaps calling a little bit tighter. Which gives us the perfect opportunity to strike. Let's raise the button here. Two friends shoves. We're gambling with them. Round 2 of the three-handed battle. We've got them pipped. They've flopped very fairly. So far, so good to the river. It's not green. It's not an 8. And I will chop heads up with Hooded Wizard, assuming he would like to do the same. It appears so. GG, brother. A little heads up choppy here. We came to the final table very short. We survived. We won that big all in on the bubble versus jacks and tens with ace queen. That's what really set us apart. And there we just win it with the spade. Didn't see that one coming. We'll take it. Little 200 deep stack win to make us a winning player on GG, assuming no more re-entries. All right. All right, 110, blame Canada now. Our sights set on a performance of a lifetime. Can we put up or will we have to shut up? Yeah, we got a nice meaty pot here versus Stack Wrecker, who took his time, took a couple time banks, found the 4-bet shove. It was raised, 3-bet, 4-bet shove. We snap it off. We don't get Earthquake. Huge pot. We got ourselves 5 starting stacks now. Kind of flying and frying now on that one. The Monday High Roller was so good. Damn. If he put chips in the middle, that would have been a fucking massive pot. Given how deep we were. All right. 59 paid. We're 84 remain. We're sitting on 5.5 bigs. We are in danger. We're in danger. Sounds like that place is running some great events, so why not? What a great answer from the mod team there. What a great answer. You know what? I was thinking about it. I just realized now. Why not? I think Lawler's earned it. I think he's earned immunity from timeouts. Maybe we stall. Maybe we try to get this ladder. I mean, people are dropping like flies. I don't think it's that hard. All right, we're all in here. Ace Queen, Ventus, Ontario player, calls with the Ace 9. So far, so good. So far, so good. Oh my goodness, we go nowhere, chat. We go nowhere. The stream goes nowhere. We're up to 12.7 blinds. 19 from the money. I think I can taste a min cash here. I think I could taste a fucking min cash. Daddy Patty. Another one of my alts. We get shoved on here. 75 left. The eliminations stack on. The opportunity to get a return on investment increases exponentially for every second we survive. Chat, can we do the unthinkable? Can we cash? You might have thought to yourself, wow, I can't believe he's still in here. I thought he busted it. Wow. Didn't he get it in with queens versus ace king and not win? Look, I'm fighting. I'm fighting for my motherfucking life out here. Don't let my blood, sweat, and tears be forgotten, chat. 5 deuce offsuit. Gonna lay that one down, but you best believe I'm gonna take my fucking time before I fold. We're gonna use 15 seconds, our legally obligated basis time slot to use. We'll use it every time. You know why? Because it's just fucking math, dude. It's just math. What are we rooting for here? Ace queen for the elim? Another player gone? That doesn't break the table. 69? Make that 6. Oh, he rivered a jack. I don't believe it. Okay. Damn. I mean, that kind of stinks, but, you know, people are still dropping like flies. We're down to 69. We're 10 off the money. I swear to God, we were just saying how we're 15 off. People just get eliminated fucking quick in this, I feel like. Love, love, love. Splashy eye. Yeah, that's 15 seconds of time bank before I fold. Incoming. No shame in the game, baby. No shame in this game. Oh, we went a little bit over our allocated time. That's on me. A little bit of whoopsies from me there. Uh-oh. 7 off the money. Jack 10 suited. I mean, it's going to be fine. It's just a question of how much do I want the cash, right? That's what it really boils down to. How bad do I want it? How bad do I need it? Is Club WPT Gold the best bet to play from Illinois? I'm pretty sure you could still play Club WPT Gold. So if you can, oh yeah, by far the best bet. I'm all in, chat. I don't even care. I don't even care if I get called. I cover one player. Oh, the player I cover calls. All right, we can just hit a jack on the river. Fuck. Okay. Now we actually really need this fucking... That's bad. That's bad news. That's bad news bears for me, if I'm honest. We pick up deuces. With no fold equity, it's actually just going to be a fold for me, dog. I'm going to lay this one down. Oh, we're going to need to use some fucking time bank here, baby. We're going to need to use some motherfucking time bank. All right, it's not impossible, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to find the cash here. Do you know if the Mystery Quest A2 hard stops at 100 like a satellite? Or it plays, it stops like a satellite? It plays like a satellite, I'm almost positive, and then the top 100 all have the same stack. I don't actually know, because I only roughly read the rules one day when I was bored. I don't actually know. If I'm honest, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. All right, one player has been eliminated since I last checked. What up, the Rye? I believe 100 people play a unique tournament day 2 or something. I don't know. Not my site, not my promo, so I haven't been as attuned and locked into what actually is going on, but I think that's the gist of it. Chat, I'm in danger. I need help. We at least get to stall in the big blind, but I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think it's going to matter. I think we need the poker lords and saviors to save us here. Can it come in the form of the table breaking? Oh my god, the table's gonna break. Oh no, he got put under the gun anyways. What a beat. No. Oh, that's such a beat. We got put under the gun. We had a chance. Oh, can you imagine if we even got like middle position? Oh, that would have been so sick. That would have been fucking scripted. Oh my god, the table breaks. You telling me I've got a shot? All right, we have 2 people on sub 2 big blinds in the blinds now. I'm 4 solid. It really doesn't get much worse than this. It does not get worse than this, I don't think. Okay, it folds to the small blind. Maybe he folds. He could unironically fold. He could unironically fucking fold. Oh my god, please. Oh. I had king 3. No, the dream. Oh, the dream. It was there, chat. We were there. We almost did it. We bubble. We bubble in very ecstatic fashion. And with that, it's not just the tournament that concludes, but the stream. Everything kind of busted pretty quick, and it just ended up being a quick one. We only streamed for 3 hours and 40 minutes. But the whole point of this is ideally we stream a lot more this week, saving some mental and physical energy here to run it back another day. So with that said, we don't have a free roll to promote, but if you haven't made an account yet, if you make your first purchase of 20 or more, we will give you an extra 20 chips on top of your purchase amount of chips. Yeah, with that though, I am going to call it a stream and call it a evening. Just a quick one today, just a quickie. Didn't plan on staying for forever. I mean, everything else is non-club GG, Club WPT Gold. So I'll just bid a farewell. And say sayonara. It's been fun, though. I feel like we made some good content today. We made money on stream primarily from a tournament that I did not showcase at all. That's kind of how it went. Anyways, guys, take care. I want you guys to stop by tomorrow when I do. We will be back probably 7 p.m. EST tomorrow. Probably an MTT sesh. Small chance a cash game stretch. But yeah, pretty sure MTT sesh. Anyways, take care, guys. I'm out. Peace.